Well, it looks like the crow song has commenced. One of the things that I've wanted to do for 30 years was to camp on Site 39 at Pipestem State Park in West Virginia. And today I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to do some truck camping. And this is the best site in the whole place. Now it's electric only, but it is the best site. It's back here away from everything else. And you even got a ways you can walk out through there. But I've got a situation here where I'm going to actually camp in the truck instead of having our camper out here. And it's electric only. Here this is. They've re-gravelled the area, it looks like. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to be camping right there. I'm going to cook off the tailgate and a little bit on the fire. But I'm serious, for 30 years I've wanted to camp in this site, and this is going to be my chance to do it. It's going to be really cool. Like you say, you've got a long way out through there you can walk. And then everybody else, there's people across that ravine over there, and then everyone else is up. But it's kind of deserted right now because this is in the fall, in the week, and there's nobody here. But anyway, this is pretty fancy. I'm pretty excited about it, and we'll see how this works. The reason why I'm able to do this without another camper or another pop-up or anything like this, because I was thinking I was going to have to buy me. I'm going to try something here. I put a bed. The back floorboard in this truck, unlike many others, the back floorboard is flat almost completely in this truck. It's a GMC Sierra 1500 with the Denali package on it. But anyway, what I've got here is I took a sleeping bag and I stuffed a bunch of these things that you put in the floor of your tent. So there's several layers of this, and they're all stuffed inside of a sleeping bag on the level floor there. And then I got a queen size comforter or mattress topper that they are 5 feet 5 feet across for a queen size. Well, I was able to fold it 3 times, put it in a sleeping bag, and it was already the right length because the floorboard back here is 5 feet across. So this is where I'm going to be sleeping at. I'll be moving my suitcase and getting in on the other side. I'm 5'9", so this should be an interesting exercise. I will be a little cramped up, but I totally think I can sleep back here. And I'll be to bring down the tailgate. I'll be able to cook off the tailgate. Here in the middle is one of them 5-day coolers. We've had it for about 20 years, but it's like 5 days it's supposed to keep the stuff, and so that's good. But on the left is a picnic kit we always have, and I've got my what I call dry food in cans, little things like that. On the right side is a fully operational kitchen for the most part with a hot plate. And so I'm going to be doing mostly electric camping, but I will roast some weenies, and I think this evening I might start me a fire, and I think I'm going to take some potatoes, and we had some leftover chicken, and I'm going to take that, put it in foil, and then put that in a Dutch oven, and then just let it cook over the fire for a while. So I'll have chicken and potatoes hopefully for dinner. We shall see. But anyway, this is so incredibly peaceful. What in the world? Look back through there. So here is, this is where I'm parked here with my truck. And I'm going to walk back through here. You can walk back the path that goes back here out to a point where a person could have coffee and things like that, and you are so far away from anybody who is anywhere near anything. It's a beautiful day in the fall. I love it. You can See, look at this. Look at this back here. You are so, like a lot of rocks and things, but you are so far away from everyone else. And this is, look at all that. Love these rocks down here. Definitely a great place to camp. Look at this. Beautiful. Loving it. Person just come down here and sit and have your coffee. These rocks down here. It's just a beautiful place. I've always wanted to be on this site. 39 Pipestem, best site in the place. I don't have to poke it. I guess I have to poke it again. Make sure the potatoes are done. Once they're done, everything's good. A little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of butter. Now there were seasonings in the chicken already that Dee had baked, and so that'll probably come down over it some too once the chicken all heats up. But just gonna let it sit there and cook, and things are looking good. Starting to cool off just a little bit, but I don't know, it's probably still in the general vicinity of upper 50s or around 60 or so. So I'll probably have to put something over my ears here in a little while. But of course right now I just have to have my normal hat. Behind me I'm hearing some, sounds like a red-bellied woodpecker back behind me making noise. Well, there might be a squirrel making noise. Who knows? I'm not a bushcrafter, backwoodsman, anything. But what I've been trying to do here, what I'm doing here right now, is my first foray into. I've been wanting to check out different parks in West Virginia. This one is one we've been coming to since 1985, actually. We've been here with 3 different campers, and we've been in the lodges, stayed in the cabin, all kinds of stuff. And so what we're trying to do, what I would like to do, is to just do some truck camping, like some little short trips. Dee and I, when we go out in our camper, if you've seen this on the channel, when we go out in the camper, we'll stay for 2 weeks, just move in with the camper and just live there for 2 weeks. Well, I want to take some just little trips here and there, 2 or 3 days, maybe 4, at a bunch of the parks that are in the state that we would never take our drag the camper to. But what I'm going to do is do just in the truck. And find out tonight whether I can walk tomorrow, and that'll let me know whether or not I can do this or not over the next couple of days, is whether I can sleep in the back floorboard of the truck, which is, again, is flat and now very puffy because I put stuff in there. So if I can, then I can go just about anywhere, just drive to wherever this park might be. And I'm looking for electricity and a bathhouse is all I'm looking for. And, stay a couple days, do some stuff, do what I'm doing right now, cooking over the fire, cooking, I got a hot plate over there right now with some, I hear it, there's a hot plate over there with a kettle on it, and here in a bit that thing's going to cut loose. Yeah, anyway, cooking off the tailgate, and whenever that thing cuts loose, we can have some coffee. Okay, this is real coffee. I just use this container because it's smaller, and then this is international coffee, vanilla type, French vanilla. So I mix the two sometimes. It's pretty strong coffee. Pretty strong coffee. Big old, a little bit more of that in there. Like a creamer type of a thing. So, take a little bit for this thing to heat up, but we'll be ready when we do. Oops. Picking it up. Okay. Move back a little bit. So let's find out. Not sure how you could go wrong with a hamburger bun, a very nice hamburger bun, and egg, cheese, and bacon. Not sure how you could go wrong with that. It is dripping a little bit, but hey. That's just awful. Mm-mm. Well, I'll turn this off, finish my breakfast, then I'll be back to probably do some more talking. We'll see. Hey folks, here we are. Let me scoot up a little bit. Still here at Site 39 at Pipestem enjoying the day. The weather is perfect. Not sure the actual temperature. It's got to be somewhere close to 70. It's not too hot, not too cold. Beautiful day. The sky is completely blue without a cloud, and it just doesn't get any better than this. And you can see behind me the way the site is looking and the way everything is. Now there's some gnats around here, but a little bit of bug spray on my forehead and cheeks got that kind of taken care of, but nothing is biting. They're just wanting to be here. And so I've just been sitting out here lately, take a couple walks around, but I've been sitting around and reading this book that my brother loaned to me to read. It is a great book. This guy writes really well. It's called A Fine and Pleasant Misery. This guy's writing about his experiences with hunting, fishing, and the outdoor life in general. And this is so funny. You would not believe how funny this is. The way the guy says stuff, it creates a picture in your mind of different things. And my brother Daryl wanted me to read this, and I'm glad he did. I'm getting close to finishing it, but it is so funny. But I'll probably have me another fire tonight. And I did sleep in the truck last night. First time I've done that, in the back floorboard. And after a little bit of experimentation and, turning and twisting a little bit, I found out that since it's only 5 feet and I'm 5'9", the best thing to do is to put my legs out straight and have my back angled up on pillows, like you're kind of sitting in a chase lounge or something like that. And it's not that drastic up. You're just kind of, got yourself propped up with pillows a little bit. And then I slept just fine. It was great. And looks like they're up there blowing leaves around, trying to make sure nobody ends up catching everything on fire whenever they do that. So anyway, I guess this was a bad time to start recording. But anyway, it's been a wonderful trip. Had some breakfast here this morning. Got choices, deciding if I'm going to use the fire to make dinner or if I'm going to make it on my little hot plate here or what. Had coffee, had tea. I have coffee again this evening, I guess. Did some walking around the area, and looks like it's time to stop recording because here they come, and it's going to be very, very noisy. So anyway, this is the first full day here, and it is as perfect a day as a person could want. Having a great time. Very quiet, very peaceful. Except for that leaf blowing they're doing up there.